Well, in this video, I'm going to show how I make the cut on the patterns for the walls of the ship. Now, this section from here to here, about a ½ inch or so, or at least to the top of the lower gun deck gun ports, is the most important part. That has to be the same on all of the bulkheads. From this point down here, it's not quite so important. But this section is up here. This is the center bulkhead. And just make it easy to make all of them the same, I took an index card here, and on it, I will make a pattern on here that looks like, when it's cut out, like that. Okay? I take that pattern and I'll place it here. It's like this. Line it up with where I selected to be the top of the keel, right there. Line that up as best like this. And now remember, it's up at the top, up here. That's the most important. So you'll need to line that up as best you can, so they're all the same. Now, this is a little difficult to do, holding it with one hand and trying to get it done with the other hand, but I'll try what I can, best I can here. It's basically just put it on, just like you see there. Okay, right along, match it up to the outside line of the wall there. Right? And then you just draw your line down there to that point. I'll show you in just a minute. All right, one last thing on cutting the walls on the patterns is that as you go towards the bow, you can see that the tumble home side of the ship here goes from straight gradually as you go on. Here it's still straight. Now you get to L, it starts to curve. Get to R, it curves even more. So that means the inside curves as well. By the time you get to X, the curve is pretty pronounced. So that means that the bow flares to the outside of toward the outside hull. Evidently that widens the beam of the ship at the bow slightly, I would imagine, to make more room for the bow chasers and the carronades at the bow of the ship. Just thought I'd add that in there. And this particular hull design of the Constitution of the United States is like that. And you'll notice on later versions, like the Raritan and the Columbus, that it's extremely flared towards the bow. Well, with that in mind, that should do it for making the patterns for the hulls. And I did, of course, remember all of these should be the same height, the same level. All right. Good luck. If you have any questions, let me know.